So in this video, we are using the cosine rule. So in the diagram, 0 is the center, that is very important. And AB equals 6 units, AC is 7 units, and BC is 8 units. So on the diagram, include the word units. Now notice that angle A in the center at the edge of the circumference, you will notice it is included between side 6 and side 7 units. So if it's an included angle, this tells us it will be the cosine rule, which means 8 squared is equal to, that's where we're going to start. So 8 squared is equal to 6 squared plus 7 squared. Subtract 2 times 6 times 7 times cosine A. Right, so in this question you can see that A is the only one that needs to be solved. And if you have one unknown, you can solve it. So the best method here is to square all those numbers, write them as numbers, move it over, and then solve for A. 8 squared is 64. 6 squared is 36. 7 squared is 49. And all of this is equal to negative 84 times cos A. We can add up 36 plus 49 and then move it to the left hand side. 64 minus 85 will give us a negative 21. The next step will be to divide both sides by negative 84. 21 divided by 84 will give us a quarter. So cosine minus 1, open brackets, 1 over 4, you should get the value of A. Don't forget that it is shift cos. Okay, so now we have answered point number 1, and 75,52 degrees is our answer. So write it into the diagram and then you have it. The next question says calculate angle BOC. So this is the angle at the center. So the angle at the center is equal to 2 times the angle at the circumference. Our answer there is 151 degrees. 6.3, the question says calculate the diameter of the circle. We can definitely find angle B1 and C2, which are equal because it's equal angles opposite equal sides, because those two are radii. So using the angles of a triangle, 180 minus 151, which was the angle at the center, divided by 2, and then you'll have angle B1 and C2, which are equal. And that will give us 14,5 degrees. Right, so simplifying the triangle here, right, what rule will you use to find x? So x over sine 14,5 is equal to 8 over sine 151 using the sine rule, and that will give us the radius. Now the next step would be to make x subject of the formula by multiplying both sides by sine 14,5. So multiply the left and the right by sine 14,5. In other words, move sine 14 over 5 over to the other side in the numerator. Punched it into your calculator. That will be the answer of the radius. Now the diameter will be 2 times the radius. So the radius is 4,13. Multiply it by 2. That will be 8,26 units is the diameter. Right, to the next question, calculate the area of triangle BOC. Right, and so with our area, our sides were 4,13, right? So it's a half 4,13 times 4,13 times sine 151, which is the angle in the middle. And so this is how we can find the area. Plugged it all into your calculator, what do you get? And so our answer on our calculator is 4,13 units squared. Right, don't forget to start off with a formula first before substituting. Your formula would be this. Okay, so remember, always start off with a formula followed by the substitution, and then the correct answer with the correct unit. Right, that is marking of the homework.